Okay, let's try to play just the chord structure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. this is just the structure, right? And then this is part one. And then the second step will be that we put a melody onto this. Of course, we can improvise also, right? But here, these chords that my friend Brasali suggested are an interesting example for the beginner's lessons on composition, how to create chord pattern that is a playable thing, and a simple structure goes anticipated the chord on the beat, and has the small ornament also of ring finger down, middle down, index down, thumb down, this thing, right, to maybe emphasize the beginning of a phrase. We will use this technically also, will be technically and musically and rhythmically complete, right? So here we will use this rasgue ornament thing that I explained in a previous lesson. So now we will go to the step number 2, which is the melody.